This show is sponsored by MidasResources.com, your trusted source for precious metals since 1996. Call Midas today at 1-800-686-2237.
All right, welcome to the Bright Side, friends. Good morning. This is your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado, registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your health and vitality and well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to the Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on the Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 28 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne, psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system, it is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing, regenerating system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we welcome your phone calls on the Bright Side. We are here for you. Let us help you change your life today. Let us help you change the life of a loved one or a family member or a friend or workmate. You can shout out at 877-300-7645 with questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs. If you want to get off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you with that too. If you've got questions about the longevity products, ingredients, skincare formulations, we can help you. 877-300-7645 is our call-in number, 877-300-7645. Try to call in early so we can squeeze in as many calls as possible. If you're interested in learning more about the longevity products, starting yourself a longevity business, and earning some thank you checks while you're at it. Earning thank you checks for helping spread the word about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program, as well as the really special nature of the longevity products, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the Jordan Rubin Beyond Organic Products, and the Healthy Start Pack. You can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. For a one-time $10 fee, you can start yourself a business, earn thank you checks, and get your products at the wholesale price, and enjoy all the tax benefits associated with having your own business, including writing off your home office, writing off your mileage and stamps, etc. They can tell you all about it at 866-735-2470, or you can head over to my website, brightsideben.com, and click on the Join the Team link. If you're in the Minnesota area, love to see you this Monday, November 17th. I'm going to be doing a free health seminar for my friend Clinton Scott. We had him on the air a couple of days ago, or actually had him on yesterday. Clinton is a minister in training. He lost 70 pounds or so using the longevity products, got off all his medication, dropped his blood pressure, and he, too, is helping spread the word about the longevity products and how to use nutritional supplementation to get off your medication. The talk will be this Monday at 6 o'clock, 5:30 p.m. registration. Call Clinton at 763-221-8432, 763-221-8432 to RSVP, or if you have questions or if you just want some information, 763-221-8432. All right, welcome back to the Bright Side. We're talking zinc, we're talking prostaglandins, we're talking signaling molecules, we're talking just good nutrition in general, how to stay healthy using nutritional supplements. Specifically, we're talking about carbon monoxide. The last we spoke, we talked about carbon monoxide and carbon monoxide poisoning. Carbon monoxide actually, as it turns out, is a signaling molecule. Carbon monoxide, even though most of us know it as a toxin, is a sort of kind of like prostaglandins. Carbon monoxide, nitric oxide, and another very interesting type of gas are called EGMs. I'm not even going to tell you what that stands for. It's pretty, well, endogenous gaseous mediators is what they call them. EGMs can be thought of as kind of hormones. They're vapors and gases They have fast-acting hormone-like properties. They cover large amounts of cellular territory. Instead of just working one cell at a time like what other hormones do, these gaseous hormones can cover lots of cells in one fell swoop. And this makes them ideal molecules, signaling molecules, for emergencies when a rapid response is required. These EGMs, these endogenous, meaning inside, gas mediators, these chemicals that signal or signaling molecules, they're like doorbell switches. They hit the doorbell on our 3D printing machines, just like other hormones do, except in a gas format. There's 3 of them. Nitric oxide is the most famous one. We're going to talk a lot about nitric oxide here in a little bit. There's all kinds of commercials on the radio and on television for supplements that are supposed to support nitric oxide. That's because nitric oxide, like carbon monoxide, is involved in how blood vessels open. Blood vessels opening is mediated or controlled by these gaseous mediators, especially carbon monoxide and nitric oxide. Most people realize that carbon monoxide is a gas, but hardly anybody knows that carbon monoxide is a hormone. Carbon monoxide is a signaling molecule. Now, certainly carbon monoxide toxicity is a big problem. It's what composes air pollution. It's what most of us think about when we think of carbon monoxide, an odorless gas. And carbon monoxide is actually a leading cause of accidental poisonings. According to the American Medical Association, nearly 2,000 people a year are killed and 100,000 people sent to the hospital from unvented gas heaters and kerosene heaters and leaky furnaces and chimneys and water heaters and wood stoves and fireplaces and automobile exhaust from attached garages. Carbon monoxide poisoning is typically associated with various non-specific types of symptoms: fatigue, nausea, discomfort, headache. There may be mental problems, dementia, forgetfulness, brain health issues. Movement disorders can be associated with low levels of chronic carbon monoxide poisoning, Parkinson's-like symptoms. Carbon monoxide ties up oxygen and affects how blood cells deliver oxygen to various organs, especially to the brain and to the nervous system. Carbon monoxide is one of the most important toxic compounds in secondhand smoke, in all tobacco smoke, but especially in secondhand smoke. And make no mistake about it, if you're breathing somebody else's cigarette smoke, you're being involuntarily poisoned. If you're breathing secondhand smoke, you're being involuntarily toxified and drugged. According to an article in the Central European Journal of Public Health from 2009, there is sufficient evidence suggesting that passive smokers are involuntarily poisoned by low carbon monoxide concentrations, unquote. American Lung Association says that secondhand smoke is responsible for nearly 50,000 deaths a year. That's incredible. 50,000 deaths a year from breathing other people's toxic waste, from breathing other people's toxic secondhand smoke. According to the American Lung Association, in addition to 50,000 people kicking the bucket every year from secondhand smoke, a wide range of health issues, including lung cancer, including asthma, including other respiratory illnesses like emphysema, are associated with breathing in secondhand smoke. Yesterday, an article appeared in the Journal of Environmental Health Perspectives that talked about childhood obesity being linked to secondhand smoke. This is very interesting. Why would childhood obesity be linked to secondhand smoke? Well, under conditions of carbon monoxide poisoning, the kind of carbon monoxide poisoning that you get at low levels from secondhand smoke, the body's stress response is going to kick in. Cortisol levels, stress hormone will be secreted, the adrenal glands are going to respond, the body's going to respond to secondhand smoke like it's an emergency, which it is. And under conditions of emergency, under conditions of stress hormone activation, under conditions of adrenal activation, adrenal gland activation, it's going to be very difficult to lose weight. This is so important. If you're having a problem losing weight, if you feel like you're doing everything you need to do to lose weight, if you're supplementing and restricting your calories and exercising, but the pounds just aren't coming off or they're not coming off as fast as you think they should be, chances are really good that your body is dealing with some kind of stressor. It could be an emotional stressor, it could be a mental stressor, or it could be a physiologic stressor like secondhand smoke. And according to this article anyway, childhood obesity is linked to secondhand smoke toxicity. And of course, that doesn't include all the carbon monoxide. That's bad. Obviously, that's bad stuff. But there's hundreds of deadly, carcinogenic, toxic compounds in cigarette smoke: nicotine and pesticides and heavy metals, cadmium, benzene, arsenic, ammonia, cyanide. This is all in secondhand smoke. So even if you're walking down the street breathing somebody else's smoke as they're walking in front of you, you're getting all this crap, you guys. And smokers, please be considerate. You know, I mean, obviously I'm not big on cigarette smoking, but whatever anybody wants to do, that's fine. I don't think it should be People shouldn't be ripped for doing whatever they want to do, but don't make other people breathe that toxic, nasty stuff. If you're in a smoky environment, a restaurant, a bar, a club, it turns out that there's a wonderful nutritional supplement that you can use to detoxify some of the toxins and poisons in secondhand smoke, including the carbon monoxide. We'll talk about that when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back right after this.
Pharmacist Ben Fuchs has learned the importance of good fats for good health. Good fats are essential fatty acids, and they're called essential because they're necessary for good health. That's why he uses Ultimate EFAs from Longevity.
Among the fats, the most powerful are two fats that are referred to as essential fatty acids. Now, nothing in the world of nutrition is more important than essential fatty acids. The word essential means you better get it in your diet or you're in big trouble. Essential fatty acids are perhaps the most multifunctional and versatile of all the essential nutrients. Essential fatty acids are not just important for the heart, they're important for everything in the body.
To get the essential fatty acids that are so important to your body, order Ultimate EFAs from Longevity by calling 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. Or on the web at brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com. Order today.
On the average, Americans work between 45 to 50 years, hoping to build up enough wealth to retire and live out their golden years. Unfortunately, with taxation, the rising cost of food, energy, housing, and medical, many retirees are forced to live below the poverty line. Is this a flaw free enterprise, or is our monetary unit we call the Federal Reserve Note forcing us into perpetual debt, ensuring inflation and higher taxes? These questions and more can be answered by reading G. Edward Griffin's book, The Creature from Jekyll Island. Congressman Ron Paul states it's what every American needs to know about central bank power. A gripping adventure into the secret world of international banking cartel. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. I will give a silver dollar from the early 1900s to anyone who purchases this book. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order a copy today. It's critical that the public be made aware of the system. Call and order your copy today at 1-800-686-2237. That's 1-800-686-2237.
Do you have relatives and friends that are convinced there is no need ever to prepare for any kind of emergency? Are these also folks you buy Christmas presents for? At 30dayfoodsupply.com, we can solve both of these problems at the same time. Go to 30dayfoodsupply.com or call 541-229-0010. We can ship your Christmas presents directly to them. Choose from our original 30-day food supply, our long-term storage vegan burger mixes, or other oatmeal, soups, porridges, beans, and granolas for everyday use. All products are non-GMO, MSG-free, and vegetarian. Most are gluten, soy, and nut-free. Call 541-229-0010 today. Oregon Trail Foods and 30dayfoodsupply.com keep prices low, cutting out the middleman by buying directly from their producers in Oregon. Remember, only $10 ships your entire order to the lower 48. Visit the website 30dayfoodsupply.com. Call 541-229-0010. 30dayfoodsupply.com, 541-229-0010.
What good is a Big Berkey water filter?
We get that question a lot here at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And in a word, the answer is protection. Protection from water main breaks, E. coli contamination, environmental chemical spills, pesticide runoff, chlorine taste and smell, and all forms of fluoride. Plus, Big Berkey water filters are the original gravity water filter system and most trusted on the market for a reason. Tested by multiple independent NSF EPA certified labs, they are the gold standard in water purification. At only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. That means big savings. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get a Big Berkey today at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. GCN listeners receive 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit our website or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
We are the premier independent talk radio network, the Genesis Communications Network, GCN.
All right, we are back on The Bright Side. Thanks for joining us, friends. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We're here Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central Time, 24/7 on the archive page at brightsideben.com, sharing health information, nutritional information, supplement information, how you can use nutritional supplements to help change your life. We welcome your phone calls on the bright side at 877-300-7645. That's 877-300-7645. We want to help you change your life today. We want to help you help others change their lives as well. 877-300